Hey there YouTube, welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So, we're on the Gambler again, and I test drove this for the first time since I did the suspension work and had it aligned yesterday. And the windshield was a little dirty, hit the wipers, and immediately went, what did I just do? So these smeared up really bad. I knew that they were bad anyways, and had these just hanging out in the office upstairs where I edit the videos. So I was like, oh crap, now what am I gonna do? So this morning before I go to work, time to throw on some wipers. So if you've ever or never have replaced wipers, you know there's different ways that these can attach. So this is just a simple J hook. I don't know if I can do this left-handed. Right-handed it is. And then your wipers are different sizes. So on this, the 2003 Acura TL Type S, it should be a 24-inch blade and a 19-inch blade. 24-inch blade will be on the driver's side, 19 will be on the passenger side. And then I am a big fan of like the RainX Latitudes. They have like a pre-treatment on the blade itself for like the RainX materials. So it'll help when it does rain, the water to hit and coat off, as opposed to kind of hitting and then fanning out on the glass. So essentially it'll hit and kind of skip down, which is really kind of helpful because sometimes in the rain, you know, you don't always need to hit the wipers. And every time you use the wipers, I think of it as wearing down the blade. So having that RainX coating on there, having the water just sheet off clearly and easily, really makes it simple when you're driving down in like a light rain without having to use your wipers. And then with this being just a simple J hook, the adapter that these have is pretty simple. So you just pop this piece up, line it up there, slide it up until it clicks like that, snap that down, you're good to go. And then it's probably a good idea for me to actually wipe that dirt off real quick, which I'll do in a minute. And then you pull this off. That'll expose the blade itself and like the RainX compound. That way once you put it down, then it's on the windshield, then you run it a few times and you should be good to go. So passenger side, oh, so this is one of those pain in the butt cars, apparently. So it looks like it catches underneath the hood. So some cars are like this, in which case you want to trigger your wiper blades. That way the blades swing up and then shut the key off immediately. Shutting the key off immediately will hopefully freeze the blades in the upright position, unless there's some type of memory or something like that the car has that stops it from doing that. But otherwise, there's just enough room I should be able to swipe this out. Just not while holding the camera. Alright, so that was definitely a two-hand job. One to kind of hold this up, and then the other one to manipulate the wipers up. So, real quick, I'm going to wipe that off just to get that big dirt ring out. That way I'm not putting that in the brand new blade, or possibly having that, you know, mess with the RainX coating and stop it from coating fully. Alright, so I wiped down where the wiper sits. You can see that was pretty dirty. So that's something to do every now and then just to help keep your wipers running good and make sure that you're getting a nice clean windshield. Then you pull the little strips off and you run the wipers for a little bit. That way it coats fully where the wipers wipe. And then you're good to go. And I always kind of forget it's on the instructions as to how long you're supposed to run it for, but I like to put down just a little bit of a spray. Let that run a couple times. And normally that's about what I call good. But in the instructions it says to turn on the wiper blade and wipe dry at the medium speed for 2 to 3 minutes. You can see, pretty simple, swapping out wiper blades on a TL. And to see what I meant by about just like freezing the blade up, So we'll go key on, then we'll hit the wipers, then shut the key off. And that freezes the wipers in the upright position. And then you can easily peel that back, swap the wiper blade out, put the new one on, and go to town. Then, when you turn the key back on, the wipers will return to their correct position. If you've got a Acura TL or Honda Accord or just about any other vehicle, that should be a good explanation as to how to do yours if you've got J-hooks. If you wind up not having J-hooks, there's further explanation on these, on what they fit and how to do it. And I do like the beam style ones, because it seems like the beam style ones have better contact, whereas the old style, where they have the individual like metal arms and linkages, have individual pressure points, and sometimes those do kind of wear funny. Mostly up here in Minnesota, the ones that have those arms like that, you get ice in there and they wind up not flexing enough to touch enough of your windshield, and then you wind up only having like the edges touch and wipe. Whereas the beam style, if it does get ice forming over it, normally it's easy enough to break the ice loose without actually damaging the wiper. And then the beam will flex as it goes up and over and wipe more of the windshield. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll check you next time.